Hi guys, welcome to Brains and the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're oldie but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. As you guys know, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my commentary videos, and Fridays are my fashion and beauty videos, and then Sunday is my lifestyle and mom vlogs videos. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a comment that Sean Paul recently made in The Gleaner, and I have a lot to say. So let's get straight into it. Easily numbered among dancehall mega successful artists and with one international pull and presence that has sent him collaborative with the best from the likes of Beyonce, Sean Paul is never ever considered controversial, but the Grammy Award winner has come out swinging against an element that is almost endemic to dancehall. Clash culture. This poster boy for the genre is taking sweeps at the annual Clash Haven sting. Phrases like "do it for the culture," which he questions, and "are culture vultures." In a recent interview with the US-based DJ Epps, the multi-platinum selling standard bearer called out dancehall divide and a rule crab in a barrel mentality and made statement which he himself admitted would be controversial. The statement I made to DJ Epps is really heartfelt. I carried that feeling about our clash culture for a long time, but not knowing what exactly to say about it and how to say it and the time to say it, he shared. In a response to DJ Epps' question about the versus battle with Beenie Man and Bounty Killer, an enthusiastic Sean Paul said, "Mad proud of the performance from the two dancehall giants, but the bee in his bonnet seemed to be that the camaraderie and the genuine love and unity displayed on that stage is not a regular feature of dancehall culture, and as a result, the power of the genre is diminished." The movie The Django reminds me of our clash culture. Two youths fight and then a guy gives one the hammer and says, "Finish him." That reminds me of clash, and I don't like that. If we perpetrate it year after year to these kids, they're going to come up and do the same thing. Since slavery, we have been put up against ourselves and we shouldn't be doing that, he said. Sean Paul called out the annual hardcore stage show Sting for the slavery mentality that is fostered. Every year in Jamaica, we grew up with Sting. The basis of the entire show was to clash each other and do the most hardcore performance. This is slavery mentality to me, and I just don't want to do that. In our culture, we had Shabba Ninja and Ninja Clash and Ninja and Super Cat, and I was a fan of all those people. I see people in the street who say that Shabba Bada and stab up each other over it. I don't want to see none of that. The black and gold green, and those are my colors, and the budding elder statesman of reggae and dancehall told DJ Epps. He admitted to the Sunday Gleaner that he himself is caught in a dilemma as there is both good and bad in the culture. As I said in an interview, we all benefited from the cash culture. It helps everybody. The selectors who clash upcoming artists who learn from mistakes others make or the triumphs he sees, and the same artists who are clashing sharpen us a lot and make us very potent and very creative MCs and musicians. And that is what he had to say to the Gleaner. He made a few points that we tend to have this crab in a barrel mentality, but one thing I absolutely dislike with him and Shaggy, and I've always said this on my platform, is that they use our culture. Okay, they use our culture with them light skin, bright skin, right skin, and they made it international. They transcended boundaries in which a few dancehall artists have been able to do. And they don't do anything for the youths in our culture. What artists have Sean Paul or Shaggy, I'm going to include Shaggy in this, put on a platform where they don't have to clash each other to make name for themselves? What has he done for the culture in itself to make the culture a better place, not only for him, but for other artists that are coming up in the dancehall music. Sean Paul say him Spanish and Jew. Okay, so this is very funny that a half white person is saying that a part of our culture is slavery mentality when he himself benefited from that slavery mentality. And to me, Sean Paul wouldn't last a minute, much less a second, in a clash culture. Sean Paul is a studio artist. Me not think Sean Paul can do the whole think on your feet thing like Ninja Man, Beanie Bounty, and even Vice Cartel. So, or Movado, big up Movado, because Movado do him thing at Sting too. So, who is Sean Paul to say that a part of our culture is slavery mentality when he benefited from that same slavery mentality? Critique the bad and critique what you think needs to be done. But when you're trying to diss the culture that actually made you who you are and made you who you are as an artist, I have a big problem with that, especially on an international scene. Talking about a slavery mentality is a big push in the wrong direction, I may say. So I want to read some of these comments because some of these comments actually embodied everything I had to say. And a lot of people were calling him out for the foolishness that he came on a international forefront to say about the culture. Someone said, that's why you're rich, so, because while them busy fight each other for local recognition, you're busy eating all the international food. Beat and teach, sir. And while he's busy eating all the international food, who did he take with him? Who did he uplift? Who did he build? What did he make? What was his position and what did he do to better the culture or better the slavery mentality that these people have? Another person said, just say you can't clash and go. This guy serious? Clash is like track and field. Shows who's the best at their talent. Shaking my head. People love clash. It exposes who's the best and why they do it at the moment. Clash nowhere close to slavery. Sour grapes. You couldn't survive 5 minutes in a clash, so you're knocking it. Do what you do and allow the other guy to do what he does. I'm sure you don't hear clash artists complaining about your business, and that is facts. Another person said, isn't this what American artists are doing now? Swiss Beats and Timbaland got the idea from Jamaica. Sean Paul needs to go sit down and have several seats. Okay, and even before versus battle, if you watch or listen to a lot of hip-hop culture, they used to go against each other. So what's the issue? You know, talk about that too. Points were made, however, to compare to slavery is a big reach, and that is 100% factual. And another person says, not slavery, is called being competitive. Shaking my head. What you're doing is slavery, trying to put down one part of our culture because you ain't got the quality to master that part. And let's be honest, you only make it over other artists to the international level because you grew up uptown and they understand your English a little better and they understand his light color, bright color a little better, and he can be sold to an international market of people that look like him. That's the only reason. But I digress. And someone said, and this is coming from someone that can barely perform his own songs live on stage, shaking. People in our culture, not a thing. And my thing is, if you're not doing nothing to unify and if you're not doing anything to solve what you think is a problem in our culture, then you have no room to talk, especially when you're benefiting from it. Another person says, Sean Paul is the only Jamaican artist that don't look out for his Jamaican people. What kind of SHIT you're talking about? Sting helped push so many young artists, so that must be slavery. Kissing my teeth. Somebody else said, I have to disagree. Clashing is a sport and an art. Clashing is a contest of skill. Saying you don't like clashing because somebody wins sounds like him believe in participation medals. We can't be given participation medals in music. Tell us, what are the other ways, and what are the other ways to push dancehall culture internationally? Because, sir, you sit down in your lavish bed with your white wife or half white wife or whatever she is, because she just look white to me, and here criticizing the culture that you've been benefiting from. If you think there's something wrong with the culture and we need to be unified and stop the crab in a barrel mentality, what have you done to rectify that issue? Not a goddamn thing. So comment what your thoughts are in the comment section. Do you think Sean Paul is right and we should stop doing the whole clash thing? Do you think he's just saying this because he's just a studio artist and he's not up for the challenge of actually being a clash artist and thinking on his feet and going head to head with another artist? Do you think the only reason that Sean Paul actually transcend dancehall boundaries is because of his looks and how he speaks and his uptown connects? What are your thoughts on him not helping anybody else with his international boss that he has, but he has a whole lot to say about the culture that he is benefiting from and not doing anything to help? Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.